Hello and welcome. Time for another trading update. And this is the advantage of actually being active when markets are moving compared to just checking daily or 5 times a day. Nothing wrong with doing that strategy, of course, it's also profitable. But be able to make trades at these levels. Let's take a look at the last dozen or so trades I've made on Binance. Most of them, almost all of them, are SYS tracked against Binance Coin. And earlier last night, I sold some Bitcoin Cash for $809.29. And I put new orders. I haven't really checked that, or I haven't checked EOS cents, which I sold at 933. And I think I did these, one of them manually. I think I just checked them. One of those spots where I'm looking at my orders and like, oh, I got a sell order for like 948 or something. It's that close. I'm like, yeah, I'll just take it. That's good enough. And when I woke up this morning, 5:55 a.m., I seen I had a sell order for 15. So it was like, okay, interesting. We'll see how it goes. It was just a regular sell order. You put your new orders in, and two of the new orders were 1996 and 29. Before that, I ended up selling some waves as well, which was in at the 21.15 level. And then sis the rest of the way. So sell at 29. Now this 29.89, it took two people to sell. 49.50 sell. Buy at 35.23, took three people to fill that transaction, or three trades. Sell at 50 basically, sell at 70, and buy back at 28. Now that's interesting because after completing the last previous video, I did have a sell order well in the 30s and I reduced it. I could have reduced it more, but I'm happy with it. And I thought even before, man, I can go 24. But I look at the math on this, and this is what's fun about this trading. Sell at 70, buy back at 28. Now I got to work on the 49. I mean, this was an amazing buyback. I mean, you're talking about getting better than double for the cost. And now you're working on the 49. And then after that, you're looking, and because the 49 was taken care of before with the buyback at 35, after that, you're going to be working to get the 29 back, and then you're getting the 19 back. And I'm at a stage with market analysis where I don't think I need, I mean, it's really got to settle down. My buy order and sell orders are both far away right now. I have 5 of my 121 orders on this crossing. I have a buy order at 10. This is how aggressive I'm going. And if I see it settle down, I'll take one of those cheaper prices well below my last buy if need be. But this is crazy market moving right now. Sell order 55 and 100, followed by 23. And I just got to put one of these insane type of numbers in. So this is how I like to trade. And every time a transaction comes, I'm going to redo everything over again. But it's been a very profitable day with me on SYS so far. And I'm very enthusiastic about it because I want to accumulate BNB. I didn't really want to buy it. I thought by trading pairs against this is the most perfect way to accumulate the coin. And I've done so very well in this particular day. And 10 is all the way down here. So maybe I should be going like conservatively at 12. And maybe I should. But you know what? I probably should. I mean, what's the, especially, that might be a bit, I know they pierce extra. That's what I was really thinking beforehand amongst this. But for the market to do this type of move, how many times have I seen these things and they just literally come back to where they come from? And technically speaking, the daily chart and 400 minute are really the key levels. So in here, you're coming back from like I'm looking at I'm going to be changing this. And I changed the last one, of course. I always change orders over and over because you adjust to the message of the market and you just keep reevaluating situations. So my deep buys, I mean, I think that's a really, other than the even number situation, I think what I probably should do is have a buy order in at around 12, 13 for now and just leave it there. Maybe I could put a small one here because I can afford to do it. But these things move so wildly. And like I stated, if I can see it settle in there even intraday on the 1 minute, 5 minute time frame, which I'm going to be looking at, then I most certainly am going to be definitely working playing the day trade on this. I know Jose Bautista, who walked in his first at bat, is having his return to Toronto. That's been a phenomenal situation. He played for the Blue Jays for about 9 years or so. A really cool guy. And he left after the offseason. He's making his first game back to Toronto tonight. Pretty cool. I was expecting stadium formerly known as Skydome to sell out. And I was even going to come and state, you know what, if you buy tickets to this game, you might be able to scalp them pretty good. And I'm surprised that game didn't sell out. Anyway, shorter term. So yeah, amongst here, how this continued on further, these, I ended up, well, I already showed you my sell and buys. I don't need to do that anymore. But it's had these wild moves. But what we see in here is that it's really failing after making this key move here, key move here, key move here. So yeah, the 10 number area is right. It's just got to be a little bit higher. And I'll fix that at the conclusion of this video. I did make another trade tonight. I mean, it's not like as exciting as SYS, and it's definitely nowhere near as profitable for me today as this trading here has been. And it was that of Steam dollars. And if I would have noticed it now, I bought back at 20. I mean, I bought it back right here. But I sold at 23,448. The high was 23,747. So it was one of those spots where you're like, oh, let's just quickly see. Oh, a sell order. You look back and you see this. And when I see something like that where it goes up and it comes back right where it comes from, I mean, I that's pretty much only one way to do it. So let's just say what I definitely had was a sell order up here. And then I would have had a sell order somewhere. It would have been it wouldn't have been previous high, somewhere say up here. And then the buy order obviously is somewhere in the lower end. In this case, you'd either be going pre-below, which is where I would go. Or actually, I think, yeah, either pre-below, you can go like into this area here because it made a couple of, yeah, now you would go here. Here, pre-below, or even a leg low or low. So anyway, that's where my buy order would be. So what happens is I look at this, I see the trade. Okay, let's buy back about 13% more than we sold. 15% more, even, whatever. And it's going to cost us less, and, well, keep the buy orders and sell orders around the same. I mean, it's like nothing happened. Other than I get a very small gain. Nothing like on SYS, though. And I thought, let's just take a look at Bitcoin, and I'm just finding this out for the first time, that it's had an okay size red candle. It's making a retracement, and there's two levels of retracement here, at least within the viewing of this chart. One, from this last leg higher. So it's still above it. Coming back to where it came from is almost there, and technically speaking, it is almost there again. Because this high is like the highest, and that is 6,450. So it hasn't came back down, and then the key area range is about 6,375-ish. So that's the retracement from this breakout level. And then there's going to be one from here, but the last one was through price. So it's very much a concern just to even go down and match this previous level. And I pointed out earlier today that this is a situation in which is a big one. Now, granted, the 18 average is rising here. So if you look at this, say, from a 3-hour point of view, if you manage to make a move, say, to 61.39, it would look scary to break the lows as such. On the daily, 61.30 would be pretty much your must-hold area. The 18 lows is in at 61.46. That'd be a small pierce to where the daily time frame would be. And of course, if the market goes lower, the 18 lows would actually technically decline. Now, with that being said, the market technically closes in 20 minutes on this time frame. So the number will go higher as it is again anyway, but not by much if the market's in a down move coming forward. So then that is it for this market update. Like always, in your own risk, own reward for everything you do. But for what I've been showing you within the trading on SYS. That's why I like my strategy that I've talked about and that I am performing. Not been as past tense, it's present, of course. So that's why I like this strategy. And you never know when they're going to go. It's like you wake up, oh, so we get a normal sell order. I'm just looking to make small plays here and there. Oh, it goes up 24% or 20%. Okay. Oh, it retraces back 15, 17. Okay, buy back. All that type of stuff, because those plays work when you grind those gains. But when you get situations when you can work within phenomenal gains, what am I thinking on SYS earlier, especially around the time I was making the video and those higher prices, is do I just sell everything here? Literally, and then I get a chance for an enormous buyback. But the reason why I don't is because I'm playing the safe, conservative, mathematical level. And that is sell what's just right. So that when a market makes a move to a major upside, I want to make it so that I don't sell too little that I'm not getting great gains, but I'm selling enough that I'm not going to sell out, basically, and thus I can always take advantage of big plays. So if you're selling for a situation where price action is going 2x and you own 1,000 of something, there's nothing wrong with, if you just play the safe, just sell 400 of them, and no matter, you're going to be worth more than you were before in your base currency. Even though you're selling 40% of what you own, you're going to own 600 now. So it could work out that a market goes up like, I don't know, an insane like 35x times. And yet the 1,000 that you used to own now, you're talking about owning 70 or whatever. But they're worth a lot because they're up 35 times larger. But you're ensuring you get massive profits. It's just those who just hold on for the whole time to get a 35x gain are going to be worth a whole heck of a lot more. But when they hold on and it does something like this, or not even like, even just goes up like this and just stuff like that, then you're going to be doing pretty good in the spot where, oh, I sold a bunch of those higher levels and now I can buy back cheaper, as of course I'm currently doing with SYS. And whenever I got any of these codes that just go, I'm just going to be ready for that day. I'm just going to keep on holding, and if it goes lower, just keep on adding bits and pieces so that I don't want it to go down too much. If I buy something last at a particular level, I don't want it to go down 20% and then not buy more. That's the type of strategy I use. Thanks for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.